So me and Scott just want to take a couple of minutes, if it's all right, just to say a few things that we've thought about and just want to get across before we go, because you only get one chance, really, and everyone gets to this point. So I just want to do a couple of shout-outs, and I hope people don't mind. It's the last show, and I know so many millions of people are listening to this right now, so it just feels like if I can shout out certain people, this is the moment to do it. I just want to quickly shout out my family, who've always supported me. And I know a lot of people aren't lucky enough to have that, and that's not lost to me. I think about my mum and dad, who used to take me to hospital radio back in the day, and I really want to mark it on this show because that's such a journey, Scott, isn't it? From back doing hospital radio and my mum and dad doing that every week for me, and then to be on Radio 1 in like this moment on this show, and a lot of people listening, and I'm just super proud. So I just want to say thank you so much to them. They're so proud of me, but I want them to know I'm way more prouder of them. And that goes for all my family. I'm not going to name everyone right now, but because I know they're listening, I want to shout out my little nieces and nephews, Amelie, Rose, Joey, Lucy, Jack, even Hugo the dog. I'm super proud of you all. I want to shout out my wife, Ria, and my kids, Erin and Charlie, who it's just been amazing being able to talk about today. We're a little team, and I love you all. You inspire me every day. Ria, thank you so much for your support with all of this as well. I love you. And my voice is going all wavy, I can tell. This is always going to happen.
Just go with it.
Everyone at the BBC, our brilliant team, you guys have just been phenomenal the last few weeks.
All our teams.
Our bosses, our colleagues, our friends. And the coolest thing is we've got so many memories on YouTube of all the funny stuff we do, or BBC Sounds app, I should say. One last plug. Hopefully the bosses like that.
Tick.
And all our work, I really hope will just live on, and we'll always share that. It's been so many amazing memories. And then it comes to you, Scott. I can't concisely say what I would like to say about how I feel, but you know this. I think you're the best. I'm so proud of you in so many ways that people know, in so many ways that people won't know. And it's weird, Radio 1 ending for us, but we couldn't have done it any better. And that was the plan. We didn't want to leave anything behind. It's all there. This show is, I would like to think, one of the best shows that's ever been on radio. And we're proud enough to say that. It's a big day, but I'd like to think we did it right. I love you, mate. We'll figure out something for sure. Back stronger and all that kind of stuff.
We'll figure it out.
And one last thing I would just want to say, though, is as much as this has been so lovely for us today and recently, I want to say thank you to everyone that listens to us and trusts us and lets us into their lives. Radio is super personal, and we have never taken that for granted. I've learned so much from doing this show and learning from the best, and you just don't take that for granted. I'd rather think of this as a celebration for us all. We're fine. We've got jobs. We're okay, but there are so many people listening right now that aren't so lucky, or are having or have had a really tough time, and that's probably most people listening, because we've all got stuff going on. And it's been the biggest privilege to be able to provide a bit of light occasionally and be trusted enough that some of you would message into the show or reach out to me or Scott personally on social media. It's been amazing to be your friend, and I've always felt that back. And I will never take that for granted. I'll never forget that, so thank you. So I want to play a song. It's one of my favourites. Someone requested on the 10-minute takeover this morning and dedicated to me, which actually, ironically, out of everything today, was nearly the thing that made me bawl my eyes out. Weirdly, it will always remind me of my gran as well. She loved this. And anyone who knows me, well, I think they'll know what song this was going to be. And it was always going to be this. So look. That's it. I just want to say thank you to Radio 1 for everything.
Right, here we go. I hope I can get through this. I'm sorry if I can't. I never dreamed when I nervously went, "Good morning, I'm Scott Mills," for the first time, that I'd still be here 24 years later. Honestly, loads and loads has changed in that time. Apart from my face, obviously.
Yeah.
That's not changed much. But you know what? If I'd done just that one show on Radio 1, that would have been enough. That was the dream. And the fact that I worked it out, I think I've done nearly 6,000 shows across early breakfast, drive time, afternoons, chart, the 24-hour Lolathons, and in every weird COVID time slot. To 23-year-old Scott even, that would be absolutely mad, completely no real. People I just want to address this as well. People have asked me, do I regret never getting the breakfast show? And I'll let you into this. There were loads of conversations through the years when it very nearly happened. But if it had, I don't think we would still be here now. So I'm grateful in a way that we didn't do that. And I, like millions of you, have grown up with Radio 1, and whether you believe that I'm 35 or 48 or 49, the reports vary. It's been more than half my life sat here talking to you. Sorry. And in that time, I've publicly come out, and I met some of my best friends, like the one sitting opposite me, and I have breakups and found love and lost it again sometimes, and said hello and goodbye to family. And every low this show has got me through, and every high I've been lucky enough to celebrate has been here. And Radio 1 has been the constant through all of this. I can't even start on the 24 years of content from Edinburgh, and the knock jokes at number 10, and the stupid diaries and the pranks and the innuendos. You would have hopefully seen all that on my Instagram, and we've done so much stuff. And over the last month, people have sent immensely kind messages about what the show has meant to them. And the truth is, everything we've meant to you, you've meant to me. And the whole point of the show is, if things are tough at school or at work or at home, and if they're tough with your parents or in your relationship, or if you feel a bit lonely, we're your friends. It's not an act, it's not a performance, we're your friends. And we were here to be stupid and to give everyone a bit of a laugh and a bit of a safe space from a lot of mad and horrible things going on. Radio 1 will continue to be that. And for me, it's the biggest compliment any platform could have. Radio 1 is your mate. And it's sort of traditional, isn't it, to do some thank yous. So I'll thank Lorna Clark, who gave me my first gig here, or Zoe Ball. Thanks, Zoe, for not turning up on your 4th day at work, giving me the chance to do the breakfast show. My agent, Mr. G, who's got me out of many scrapes over the years. Tony Wood, who we met earlier.
See, this is where Scott's such a good mate, because these are the thank yous I should have written down, didn't. Yeah. But this is Scott all over. He always makes sure, covers it off for both of us.
Well, you've got to thank the engineers.
See, also everyone's leaving gifts.
Yeah.
All Scott.
Thank you. Tony Wood, who puts up with me being really mad about mic quality. And all our superstar producers who work so hard and are the heartbeat and the characters of this show. Everyone knows who they are and the part they've played, and I hope I thanked you all away from the radio. Listing all your names on Radio 1 would be boring and long, and no one stays at the cinema for the credits, do they? So instead of a list of thank yous to everyone, I just want to say, Chris, I love you.
Yeah, I love you, man.
Your kindness, your loyalty, you make me laugh every day. Mum and Dad, I love you. Wes, my brother, I love you. Sam, my fiance, I love you. You're my world. You all give me the confidence to do this every single day. And this might be quite weird, but I can be quite shy and quite anxious off the radio. And some days you turn up and you need these people in your life to give you a bit of a lift. So to everyone listening who maybe has found us in the last 24 minutes, you're a little bit late, but you can catch up on BBC Sounds. Or if you've been here the whole 24 years, thank you so much. And wherever you're listening right now, in your van, in your car, in your office, or in your shop, or in your headphones, thank you to every single one of you. Thank you. This show is nothing without you. Your calls, your messages, your texts, your companionship. So this is it. 24 years in the making. That's quite a backlog. And a chapter closes in all our lives, a long chapter, but there will be new and exciting ones for me and for Chris and for everyone listening. And if you ever feel there's no one there, or if you feel lost, or if you feel there's nothing good around you, I'll say one thing to you. Turn on the radio.